Today, link up with CJ, with John.
That's me.
What would you title yourself?
I would say I'm just generally a filmmaker
Yeah.
because I do like making videos, editing videos, and doing videos in any regard of,
Yeah.
like producing one.
I would say you've been very successful at that. Like the metrics speak for themselves.
Over the years, I learn what people want, and that's why I produce more content of them.
Right.
But not necessarily reflecting what I want to do in the future, which is to create, direct a short film or like a feature film. Hopefully one day, that's what I want to do.
Are these your goals right now?
Oh yeah, definitely.
How close are you to reaching them?
Not even close, I'd say. I guess in the visually speaking, the work that I'm doing, I'm slowly trying to work my way up in each and different departments like sound, video, color grading, post-production as well. And that's what, as long as I understand those departments, maybe I can finally work my way up in the non-traditional way, which is, I didn't climb the ladder like how a traditional film student would.
Right.
So hopefully I get there.
I feel like I understand what you're talking about because nowadays, if you show and prove that you got what it takes to do what needs to be done, you can skip a lot of steps.
Yeah.
I was in Hong Kong for 2 years, and that's where I met you. I forgot how exactly, but do you remember?
At least based on my memory, I remember we met at an event in sound department. It's a nightclub, and I remember we hit it up. I remember I didn't start the conversation first. Actually, you came up to me in one end of the club and asked, "Hey, are you filming with a Blackmagic camera?"
Oh, really?
Yes, I actually remember. That's legit how I remember how we interacted the first time. You said something like you would bring something so big in a nightclub that's so cramped, like
Yeah.
sound department. Sound department is such a cramped nightclub, and
I would
just
say that.
brought it anyway.
Like, damn, you really brought this big thing out here.
Yeah, I mean, I brought it because that was also the first month that I own it, and I thought it would be nice to see how it looks when I film it in a very dark environment, like in a nightclub. So, and it looked cool, and people loved it, and that's why I started to do more nightlife content at the time.
I feel like you really captured Hong Kong.
Yeah, I try my best. Try my best.
Like you've seen the metrics, you've seen the follower count, bro. I met you when you didn't have that many followers.
No, I didn't. I mean, that's not what I was thinking about. I genuinely was making content because I thought I want to see other content that is done the way I'm doing, and it's sad to see that no one is doing it. I was like, I wanted to see if Hong Kong still felt the same, the vintage vibes like around Hong Kong, as if it were in the past. And I thought, okay, I'll prove it by filming it the way I do and trying to make it look like grading it the way it does, like in the past, like in the old Hong Kong movies.
Yeah.
And I've proven it from time to time. It does look. It's just our technology. I mean, our cameras advanced so much that it just doesn't look the way it does anymore. But I mean, it's been proven already. If you do shoot with film cameras, you shot around Hong Kong already, and the pictures and the colors and photos that comes out of it, it still looks like old Hong Kong too. To me, it does, right? I don't know if you agree, but yeah.
No one was doing it. You had the ability to do so you did.
That's as simple as that. Yeah, no external motivations. I just thought I want to see more content of that.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, no one's doing it. I'll do it. There are so many events or like shoots that I've been to that I thought, what if it was shot the way I would shoot it? I film it in a way and color graded it in a way that it was extracted out of a movie scene. That's always what my approach was. And I thought the most popular events that happen in universities are usually just like the dance societies or just anything got to do with a big group of people, big group of students, and filming it as if like, I'll add like fictional subtitles, fictional kind of captions where I feel, this is where I saw this from. Like these students surrounded by a table are studying, but actually that's in reality, they are studying. I just thought, it's as if I directed them to study.
Yeah.
Around that, and I just shot that. That's a one take.
The funny thing is, like in movies, when it's all set up and they schedule it to be a certain way, they try to emulate reality, but reality is already there. You just need the right camera and the right time and the right angle to capture it as they would.
Yeah.
And you
I agree.
did. That's what I think is really cool. And I think that's why people appreciate what you do, bro.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Can you share a moment that have shaped who you are today?
That's a really good question. There are definitely a lot of moments in my life, especially in the recent years. I mean, let's not even talk about COVID, right? The first pivotal moment, like the moment that really paved the path of what I am today as a filmmaker, is when I quit my full-time job back in 2018, 2019. And I took a leap of faith that, because my parents didn't really believe, they're just traditional kind of parents where if they see me working 9 to 5, they think I'm successful. Like I will get a stable income and such. But in my field, I work as a freelancer and it's very unstable, as anyone who works in the field knows, like photographers and filmmakers. For like half a year, I was very broke. I didn't really earn an income or stable income, you could say. And yeah, my parents were like on my ass for it. They're like, I told you, like, look at you, you're at home all the time. And then, but again, after half a year, I started to get quite a bit of traction. I think that's also when the moment I started to rise a little bit on social media, because I just started to promote more of my work, because I no longer work on a full-time schedule. I get to work on my social media game, on my website, my portfolio.
Yeah.
And people started to know my work, and I started to get hired for any freelance work that comes my way. And that's when my parents saw the potential that, oh, what you're doing actually works. Since then, I haven't worked at a full-time job ever since. Financially, I don't want to say stable, but like I can financially hold myself accountable, especially when you're a freelancer, right? Since then. And I was able to survive through COVID, and that says a lot.
Says a lot.
Yeah, and I would say that's the biggest first moment that paved my way.
You bet on yourself.
Yeah, I since then. But of course, like there's also the network of friends and people and colleagues that I get to work with during shoots that like made me go beyond with what I'm able to do, right? Because now I'm more focused on post-production, you could say. And if I didn't meet those people and network with other people that I got to work in the corporate world, in music labels or event organizers, I wouldn't think that I'm actually able to do beyond videography work, you could say.
Right.
And that's how I started off as freelancer. Yeah.
That's a while now. That's like 5 years now.
It's a while, and it still hits me till to this day. Yeah.
That's crazy. So you bet on yourself, and it's still going.
It's still going.
Strong.
It's hopefully it is.
Yeah,
hopefully
man.
it's
I
still
mean,
going strong.
no, I actually respect that, because I'm trying to do the same. You know, like you gotta bet on yourself because you believe in it, right? And when you believe in it and you actually put in the work and you see the result, that's very satisfying.
Very, yeah.
Right? Because everything you've earned, all your experiences, has been because of your choices.
Yeah.
And so far, so good.
So far, so good. My parents never complained ever since. They saw that I mean, the fact that I'm able to travel while on my downtime of freelance work, like it shows a lot, especially when my parents didn't trust me at the first time when I said I quit my full-time job, and they didn't believe my decision that I could sustain myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You proved yourself.
I did. Not to them, not to anyone. It's really that I knew I believed in, that I can pursue it.
Yeah.
Especially in Hong Kong. Photography and videography was rising at the time.
Yeah.
I knew what to do. I just had to take action.
Yup. Just gotta take action.
Gotta take action, man.
All right. Thank you, John Razalo.
Yes,
Thank you
sir.
for linking up. What a interesting time to have a link up video.
Yeah, it was very sudden.
Yeah.
It's during an event.
Yeah.
I mean, it's within our element, right?
Yeah, man. I only see growth with that type of mindset, you know. Hopefully us watching this from the future could see our younger selves and be like, damn, we believed in ourselves, therefore we are where we're at right now.
I truly believe that. I truly believe that. Preach.
Swag.